From WRAL, coverage you can count on.
A woman is in custody. This after police say she shot two attorneys outside of the Wake County Courthouse.
In just the last 10 minutes, we learned the identity of the suspect. Police say 57-year-old Gwendolyn White got angry inside court, left and got a gun out of her car. Two attorneys that were in the same courtroom were shot as they were leaving the courthouse. All three people are believed to be connected by a civil court case. We have team coverage tonight on how all of this unfolded, including the court case that was unfolding prior to the shooting. A
terrifying situation for so many people. WRAL's Megan Cloherty starting our coverage tonight live from the courthouse. Megan, we need to start first with the victims and how they're doing. What do we know?
Dan, it's hard to say. We know that right after they were shot, they were both rushed into surgery. All of us, of course, are hoping for the best, but we have not gotten an updated condition on either of the attorneys, a man and a woman who were shot here just before 11 o'clock this morning. Let me show you the scene here. You can see behind me the Raleigh Police Command Center still set up. Obviously, all of Fayetteville Road blocked off, still bordered with this police crime scene tape. And just past the entrance to the Wake County Courthouse, there is an alley. Obviously, you can't see it. It runs parallel to the building. That is where the attorneys were shot, right by the entrance to the old courthouse. We have been out here all day long. There's been a number of reporters here trying to collect sound from witnesses, from people who were inside the courtroom at the time. And we actually were able to get some video of Gwendolyn White's arrest earlier today. She was arrested moments after she fired those shots, and we understand she was pulled back into the courthouse, where that was the closest lockup area that deputies knew about. So almost minutes after the shooting, she was in custody inside the Wake County Courthouse, where she was put in a locked cell. And of course, we understand she was then taken for some kind of medical treatment. We're not sure what that was, but authorities releasing her name tonight. Heidi Kirk has been down here live with me for most of the day, and she was tasked with finding out more about these attorneys, who they were, trying to reach out to family members. And Heidi, I know you spoke with one of the attorney's fathers. How is he doing? How is she doing right now?
Well, Megan, I think that everyone attached to this is really shaken up, and I want to mention something first. Just within the last few minutes, Raleigh police actually opened up this stretch of Salisbury Street where a lot of the police investigation this afternoon has been focused. You can see them here taking down some of that crime scene tape that is really spread across this area for most of the day. Now, of course, I want to get to that information that we're learning from the father of the female victim. Now, we have not gotten official confirmation from Raleigh police on either victim's names, but that father did give us an update on the woman's condition. He said that she is currently in surgery, but told us that she is stable. So for now, of course, that is very good news. He did ask us not to report her name, so for the time being, we will not be doing that. We know the other victim in this case was a man. We also do not know his name. Now, we know both of them work for the law firm Fox Rothschilds LLP. They were representing Rolesville's police department here at the courthouse today. We talked to people who were inside the courthouse when the two people were shot, describing what they saw outside a window.
We was in court, and then we heard gunshots, so then the police rushed to the door. So we got up and looked out the window I was in courtroom 301, so from the window I was at, you could see like the lady laying.
The town of Rolesville has released a statement saying that they are deeply saddened by this, and they have worked with the law firm that both of these attorneys worked for decades now. We've yet to hear from the law firm itself, and we're still working to get an update, the latest update on both of these victims. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live in downtown Raleigh.
Heidi, thank you. And back here at Fayetteville Street, where it is still marked off, we have Flynn Snyder, who's just a few blocks away from me, and he is working to learn more about Gwendolyn White, the woman who is suspected of firing these shots and hurting these attorneys today. Flynn is live there. Flynn, what have you been able to learn?
Megan, we are on the other side of the courthouse from where you are right now. Again, that suspect identified as 57-year-old Gwendolyn White. As part of the investigation, police have been focusing their efforts on a white car that's been parked outside of the courthouse all day today. It has White's name on the license plate there. Meanwhile, take a look at that dramatic cell phone video showing Raleigh police taking White into custody outside the courthouse after the shooting. Police say White is facing pending attempted murder charges. Earlier, Raleigh Police Chief Rico Boyce said that White and the two attorneys were involved in a heated hearing for a civil case on the 10th floor of the courthouse. We've been able to confirm this was a 4-year-old case involving White and Rollsville police over officer body cam video. That's when Boyce says White became belligerent.
The suspect in this case became belligerent in court. That court case ended. The suspect left the courthouse, retrieved their vehicle and returned back to the courthouse here on Fayetteville Street. The suspect got out of the vehicle, approached the two victims, shot both victims, and that's when the deputies and the officers were able to take that suspect in custody.
And back live out here on Fayetteville Street, Boyce also clarified that during the hearing, White left on her own from the courthouse and came back in a vehicle before opening fire. It's unclear if that white vehicle that police are investigating now was the vehicle White returned in before police say she opened fire, or of course pushing for more details. We'll pass them along as we get them. For now, Megan, we'll send things back to you.
Flynn, thank you. And investigators have been working all day here to collect evidence. We have pictures from along that alleyway where the two attorneys were shot with multiple little cones that would mark where bullets had landed. They've been collecting evidence all day, coming back and forth into this truck, and of course, working around the crime scene itself. As for, the public, the courthouse closed down at 1 o'clock today, which obviously is unusual because of the situation at hand. And a lot of downtown is still a little bit difficult to navigate. So if you do have plans down here tonight, to keep that in mind. We'll, of course, be down here and updating this case throughout the evening for you. For now, live in Raleigh, Megan Cloherty, WRAL News.